Uncharted territories, unforgettable experiences. Welcome to Wanderlust Travel Tales, where curiosity ignites adventure and the world's wonders await. Have you ever dreamed of a place where mountains touch the sky? Where lakes reflect colors you didn't know existed? Where every corner whispers peace, beauty, and awe? Welcome to Switzerland. This isn't just a country. It's a painting. A poem written by nature. A story carved by glaciers, forests, and silence. Today, I'll take you through 9 breathtaking destinations in Switzerland that don't just impress the eyes, they touch the soul. So take a deep breath. Let's begin. 1. Zermatt and the Matterhorn. Where dreams touch the sky. Let's start where Earth meets the heavens. Zermatt, a charming alpine village cradled by snow-capped peaks, and at its heart, the legendary Matterhorn. It's not just a mountain. It's a symbol of awe. Wake up early. The air is crisp, the silence, complete. As the first golden light touches the tip of the Matterhorn, you'll feel something shift inside you. Something quiet and powerful. In Zermatt, cars are not allowed. Time slows. The only thing that moves is your heartbeat. Whether you ski, hike, or just sit with a coffee and stare, Zermatt teaches you how small you are, and how big life can feel. 2. Lauterbrunnen Valley. The Valley of 72 Waterfalls. Next, we step into a real-life fairy tale. Lauterbrunnen, a hidden valley carved deep into the Alps, where 72 waterfalls cascade from vertical cliffs like silver ribbons falling from the sky. Here, time doesn't matter. The rushing sound of water becomes your guide. Walk past wooden chalets with flower-filled balconies. Visit Starbeck Falls, plunging nearly 300 meters straight down, and stand in its mist. Then take the train up to Wengen or Murren. No cars, just pure peace, ringing cowbells, and views that feel impossible. Lauterbrunnen isn't just beautiful, it's humbling, a reminder that sometimes, nature doesn't need to shout to be unforgettable. 3. Interlaken. The adventure between lakes. Now, let's pick up the pace. Interlaken, nestled between Lake Thun and Lake Brienz, this town is made for the wild at heart. Skydiving, paragliding, canyoning, jet boating, you name it, Interlaken offers it. But adventure isn't always about adrenaline. Sometimes, it's a peaceful boat ride across turquoise waters. A quiet moment atop harder calm, watching the sunset paint the valley in fire and gold. In Interlaken, your spirit wakes up. It reminds you that fear and joy often walk hand in hand. 4. Montreux and Lake Geneva. Music by the water. We move now to something more soulful. Montreux, on the shores of Lake Geneva. Elegant, poetic, alive. This is where jazz meets the mountains. Where palm trees dance with snow peaks in the background. Walk the flower-filled promenade with the lake on one side and vineyards on the other. Visit Chillon Castle, floating gently over the water like a memory frozen in time. And if you're lucky, come during the Montreux Jazz Festival. Music from every corner. Every note echoes across the water and into your heart. Montreux doesn't ask you to be anything. It just asks you to feel. 5. Lucerne and Mount Pilatus. The gateway to wonder. Now, imagine a place where medieval charm meets modern grace. Lucerne, the wooden chapel bridge, the old clock tower, the lake so clear, it mirrors the sky. But don't stop in the city. Take the world's steepest cogwheel train up to Mount Pilatus. As you rise, the world below shrinks. The air gets colder, and suddenly, you're standing above the clouds. And there it is, that moment where the silence is so deep, it becomes music. Lucerne reminds us that beauty doesn't need to be loud. Sometimes, it just needs to be real. 6. Bern, the timeless capital. Next, the capital, but not like you'd imagine. Bern, it's not big, it's not loud, it's not rushing. Instead, it's calm, centered, grounded. A city built with sandstone, where clocks tick slowly and arcades stretch for miles. The medieval old town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but it feels alive, not ancient. Stroll along the Aare River. Watch people swim in the summer, floating gently with the current, like the city itself, unhurried, peaceful. And visit the bear park. Yes, actual bears, living in a space that blends right into the city. Bern teaches you how to breathe again. 7. The Bernese Oberland. Heaven in the highlands. Now, we rise again. The Bernese Oberland. This region is what postcards dream of. Mountains, lakes, glaciers, villages where time stopped. In the best way. Grindelwald, Wengen, Murren, Gimmelwald, each one a storybook village, framed by peaks so tall they seem unreal. Take the train to Jungfraujoch, the top of Europe. Watch the world from 11,000 feet above sea level. The wind bites, the silence howls, and something inside you opens. The Bernese Oberland doesn't just show you beauty, it shows you stillness. 8. Street, Moritz. The glamour of the Alps. Let's add a little sparkle. Street, Moritz, where luxury kisses nature, where the rich and famous ski, but the real star is the view. Frozen lakes, polished streets, designer boutiques under snow-dusted roofs. But look closer, and you'll see a trail leading into the trees. A frozen lake that locals skate across, laughing. Sunlight catching crystals in the snow. Street, Moritz is glamour, yes. But it also whispers that even in the grandest places, simplicity is what leaves the biggest mark. 9. Appenzell. The quiet soul of Switzerland. And finally, we end where few go. Appenzell, a small region tucked in the northeast, but it carries the heart of Switzerland. Rolling green hills, painted houses, cows that actually wear bells, and locals who greet you with a smile that feels like home. Climb up to the Ayrshire Cliff restaurant, literally built into the rock. Sit with a cup of fresh milk, look out over the Alps, and feel everything inside you soften. Appenzell isn't dramatic, it's not on every list. But maybe that's the point. It's a quiet place, and in its silence, you find yourself again. So there you have it. 9 places, 9 pieces of Switzerland, each one unique, each one unforgettable, but more than the mountains, the lakes, the valleys, or castles. It's how they make you feel. Alive, awed, at peace. Switzerland isn't just a country to visit. It's a place to remember who you are. If this journey touched you, even just for a moment, like, share, and subscribe. Because there's a whole world out there waiting to be felt. And this is just the beginning. Until next time, keep wandering, keep wondering, and let the world surprise you. And that's a wrap on this epic journey. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and hit that subscribe button for more thrilling adventures. Thanks for watching.